genuinely could not make this up, because Donald Trump just got caught on a hot mic saying a little too much, basically letting it slip that they're a little bit more panicked than they're actually letting the public know. All that posturing that they're doing in public, that's for show. And trust me, I get it. Never let them see you weak. Never show weakness.
Never say die!
Hey, Jeff, you press. You know I cannot appoint anybody. Huh? I can't appoint anybody.
They're unplugged.
Everybody I've appointed, their time is expired. And then they're in default. And then we're losing patience.
Well, it's no wonder that he's panicking. You're there talking about blue slips, not being able to get anything done. All of your nominations, they're all going by the wayside very soon. There's calls for Senate hearings that are happening in regards to illegal bombings, supposed illegal bombings that are happening around Venezuela. And then you have the release of the Epstein files apparently coming up. So that's going to be a whole other can of worms. But in regards to this, you didn't need a hot mic to figure this out. The thing that really does solidify that there is actually a separation within the Trump administration is the fact that they have everything. They actually have everything. And the fact that there's still continuous dissent within that administration shows you the lack of leadership. On the one hand, senators, people in the House, they're all afraid of him, or at least afraid of the power that he wields in regards to the voter base that he has. It's pretty much a solidified deal at this point until he leaves, which is going to be a whole other can of worms altogether. But anyone that's really up for nomination, they're kind of in a pickle, which is why you also see some saying that, you know what, I don't think I'm going to return back to this, because it makes no sense. Until he's gone, it makes no sense to be back here, because you're just going to be at his beck and call. And you can even tell that he's not handling the dissent well in the fact that how he handled the reporter earlier. He pretty much lashed out at a reporter that was asking him about the supposed 20 politicians in the GOP that say that they probably won't be returning.
And I just have a quick question. There's at least 20 House Republicans who have either said they're going to retire or not run again. Do you have any
Democrats
concerns
also.
about the
And Democrats
Right.
also.
Do you have
Well,
any?
why don't you mention them? How many Democrats are going to retire?
Do you,
How many Democrats?
well, that's what I was going to ask you.
But
Do
why don't
have
you tell me the number of Democrats too? You tell me
Are
about.
you concerned about the narrow margins? And
No, I'm not concerned. I think we're going to do well.
Is among them, and
We will have the
Nassau
greatest
County
economy.
Bruce Blakeman, who you know as well, is considering running for
We're going
governor.
to have the greatest economy in history. How many Democrats are retiring? How come you only know the Republicans but not the Democrats?
Because I came prepared to ask you a question about.
No, you're unprepared, because you should know the Democrats. You're totally unprepared. Go ahead.
Well, can I ask a quick follow-up
Who
about?
are you with?
I'm with New York Newsday, and I also have a quick follow-up. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is among those who is running for New York
great.
governor.
She's great.
Bruce Blakeman, who you also know.
He's
is
also
Nassau County.
great.
Are you planning on making any
Well, I'll
endorsements?
think
or
about it,
any
but he's
choices?
great and she's great. They're both great people. We have a lot of great people in the Republican Party. Go ahead.
I swear I did nothing to the hue or the temperature on the color grading.
Right.
So when you watch this video,
Hey, Jeff, you press. You know I cannot appoint anybody.
listen again.
Hey, Jeff, you press. You know I.
Blue slip. And so a blue slip is the Senate's policy that allows the home state senators to signal their approval or disapproval of a judicial nominee appointed to a seat in their state by filling out and returning a blue slip of paper to the SJC, or Senate Judiciary Committee. The SJC started as a practice as an informal courtesy to incentivize, listen to this part, to incentivize the president to collaborate with home state senators during the nomination process. And so given the fact that he's now talking about the blue slip, and now given the fact that he's talking about how he cannot have anyone pass and all his nominations, they're not able to then go forward with them via Alina Habba.
As U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey after the courts disqualified her. Do you have any comment on that?
Well, she's not disqualified. You've got a blue slip thing that's horrible. It's a horrible thing. It makes it impossible to appoint a judge or a U.S. attorney, and it's a shame. And the Republicans should be ashamed of themselves that they allow this to go on, because I can't appoint a U.S. attorney that's not a Democrat, because they put a block on it. So if you appoint in Virginia or in New Jersey or in California a U.S. attorney or a judge, I mean, a judge situation is ridiculous. The only people that you can get by are Democrats, because they will put a hold on it. If I put up George Washington and Abraham Lincoln to be U.S. attorney in New Jersey, or to be U.S. Attorney in Virginia, we have Democrat senators. They will not approve them. And this is a gentleman's agreement that's lasted for too long, and it doesn't make it, especially in light of what's going on today. It means you can't appoint a Republican U.S. attorney, and we don't play the same game with them, but they do. And I hope that somebody speaks to Senator Grassley about doing something about the blue slip, because I'm telling you, John, I put up great people, top people, highest education, the best lawyers to be like U.S. attorney, and both senators, it only takes one, but if they're Democrat senators, they say, we're not going to approve it. I had a couple of them say, why don't you appoint Democrats? All because Senator Grassley, with his blue slip stuff, will not let anybody go by. By the way, the Democrats have violated the blue slip provision on numerous occasions, but we don't do it. And what it means is, I guess I just have to keep appointing people for 3 months and then just appoint another one. And it's a very sad situation. We're losing a lot of great people. We have about 7 U.S. attorneys who are not going to be able to keep their jobs much longer because of the blue slip. Because unless, I think I know why they did that, to protect their ass. Okay, that's why they did that. But it should be done away with. I want to be able to appoint the most highly educated, the most respected people. They can't keep their jobs because of the blue slips. Terrible.
You've heard the examples of the blue slip used before. Case in point, the Obama era. Obama, I believe he wanted to appoint like 16 or 17 judges because the seats were available. And while he was getting ready to do that, the Republicans, because they were the ones in power, they blocked him. So now Trump.
Hey, Deb, you agree with me on blue slip? You know I cannot appoint anyone. Huh? I can't appoint anybody.
He can't appoint anyone. He knows this. But one of the reasons why he can't appoint anyone, and this is the shameful part, you have everything. There is every means available to you in order to accomplish your will, your goal. You had even, let's just say it's a full year, because now with midterms coming up and now with the rumors also spreading forward that there might be around 20 Republicans reportedly not wanting anything to do with politics anymore.
Why would you do that?
Understand something, that this is no longer just a Marjorie Taylor Greene issue. This is way beyond that. You should be able to get your party on board to go along with your will, but also include them in the decision making. This is the problem with trying to have the executive make all the decisions themselves. And so now that he's the one trying to control every aspect of every decision that gets made, it's coming back to bite him. And that's a real picture.
You have stupid MAGA brain.
You know I cannot appoint anybody. Huh? I can't appoint anybody. Everybody I've appointed, their time is expired. And then they're in default. And then we're losing.
And let me guess, when nothing goes your way, what are you going to do? Blame the Dems? Blame Biden? But since we're on that subject, speaking of Alina Habba.
Fox News Alert now, Sander. Interim U.S. Attorney for the state of New Jersey, Alina Habba, has resigned. Attorney General Pam Bondi says that she has accepted Habba's resignation after the Third Circuit Court's decision disqualifying Habba from serving, a decision that Bondi says is flawed. Habba will continue to work at the DOJ as a senior advisor, and adds in a social media post of her own. She said this, quote, "While I was focused on delivering real results, judges in my state took advantage of a flawed blue slip tradition and became weapons for the politicized left. For months, these judges stopped conducting trials and entering sentences, leaving violent criminals on the streets. They join New Jersey senators who care more about fighting President Trump than the well-being of residents, which they serve."
So it's not always the opposition that utilizes the blue slip. In a lot of cases, it is your own party that disagrees with the nomination that you're putting forward. So naturally, what they would do is they blue slip it. Right, Chuck?
Last night, I was surprised to see President Trump on Truth Social go after me and Senate Republicans over what we call the blue slip. Now, to people in the real America, not here in this Washington, D.C. and island surrounded by reality, the people in real America don't care about what the blue slip is, but in fact, it impacts in their states the district judges who serve their communities and the U.S. attorneys who ensure the law and order is enforced. I was offended by what the president said, and I'm disappointed that it would result in personal insults. Now, we're here to do business. That's a very important part of this committee's work, to do our constitutional duties of reviewing people that require Senate confirmation. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. So, dissent within the party, dissent within the MAGA movement, and believe me, it is a movement. From what it looks like, from all angles, looking from the outside in, it looks to be a movement that's crumbling. That's all I got for now. Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.